back now to put toe to leather. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And the Titans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
They'll go option on second down, right side. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. He fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And they'll begin by running the option. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On second down at 4. Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. 6-0 our score after 1. Second down at 5. Now it's the backup Tannehill. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
You think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Tannehill throwing again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Prochet on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run with a late signee in camp. This is Kenyon Drake.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. The 20. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Again, Tannehill. That's caught by Hollister. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. To throw is Tannehill. And the throw there going to be
defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Play action. Now Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, Jackson on the move to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's got room. And it's a fumble. Goodness, nobody wanting to hold on to that football. 2 fumbles, one by each team on the same play. Not something you see every week.
No, not at all. And you and I both know how important possessions are nowadays in the NFL because there's not much difference between teams. So when you get a chance for a takeaway, you've got to hold on to the football yourself. Don't give it right back to them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Now Jackson.
Throwing out left and finding Likely.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Isaiah Likely
from 6 yards away.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Tannehill.
Open man, Westbrook Akine.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. Now it's Tannehill. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. On the run, this is Hilliard. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Tannehill. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
Now back to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Tyus Bowser, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will start with an option going left. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
After the interception, here's Tannehill.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
They'll run. It's Hilliard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add two more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. It's a swim kick fielded just inside the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has Tannehill intercepted again.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even two steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Play action. It's Tannehill.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
From the gun, it's Drake. Runs over it.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down, They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. And the tight end goes in motion left. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kevin Byard. The 30, 20, 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Now a run up the middle with Drake. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. Going long here for Wallace. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Andrew Adams.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Tyus Bowser drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll start by running the option to the right. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's able to find Wallace. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now they run with a man who's bounced around a bit. This is Mike Davis. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Davis, touchdown, Baltimore.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an eye formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
A little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. Tannehill on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. On 1st down, Drake.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss.
So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
On 3rd down, Drake. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Titans.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that to come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Tannehill now to throw. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Drake one more time on 2nd down.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Jackson's going to keep it.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event,
Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite